That's where I camped last night, just down there. And I'm gonna filter some more of that water, the yellow water. But it turns out the fella I was talking to, who told me to drink it, he's actually a ranger, and he's here to do maintenance on the toilets. So I'm sure he knows what he's on about. But I'll still filter. I don't even think he was filtering it, so I'd probably be better off than him. We'll see. Just gonna have some golden syrup and creamy honey oats. Let's mix them together. And we got our powdered milk here instead of water to make it taste a bit nicer. Get some extra calories. And then we're just gonna have some hot chocolate as well in the mug. That's our powdered milk here now. And the oats. Let it soak a bit. Chocolate mix and the milk. Mix that in a bit. The remainder of the boiling water. Just to give it a bit. That's brekkie there. Hot chocolate. And brown sugar and honey oats. With the view. All packed up, ready to go now. Got 15 kilometers to go today. To Gad Walker's camp. So I'm eager to get going. It'll be a long day. I think this is the worst day of the whole trek, because there's a bit of a steep scramble there somewhere. So we'll see how we go with that, with this big heavy rucksack. Everyone's already left the campsite. Completely empty. There was a few people here last night, but apparently only one of them is gone for the full thing. So after this I probably won't see anyone for a few days. Someone left their big bag of squirms here. So much for leave no trace. I might place a few of them down in here. Keep me going. Water very blue here, greeny blue, turquoisey. I wonder why. It doesn't look very drinkable. I slept, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 or 11 hours. But I probably need that. I felt like a fucking idiot yesterday carrying this big rucksack, because every single other person was just here for the day, staying at the glamping sites near the visitor centre. So they didn't, so most of them didn't even have a rucksack, just had a bottle of water. There I was carrying my whole fucking world on my back. like I'm going to move in here, but now at least today, sure I probably won't see anyone. Don't think there's much any other streams after this. I just have to have the water on my back that I got filtered from the campsite, I'd say. It should take about 6 hours probably, I'd say, with this big sack and some breaks. Okay, I'm finally back on the main path now, onto the next gorge. It's mad how this is the path. How is this the path? This looks like I'm just having a look in this cave or something. Lots of sand here. What do you think snakes live in there? Oh, there's something crawling around in there. I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings, going through the mines of Moria. Jesus. A lot of people writing their own art on the walls. I don't think it'll last 20,000 years like some of the Aboriginal ones. Lots of couples. Starting to get a lot more greenery down here, and all the trees up there. I can't imagine what this place looks like in the wet season in the summer, when it's actually getting eroded down. This must just be full of water. You can see how it's like eroding the rocks and the sandstone on the sides and all the sand in between the rocks to smooth out rocks. This must just be full on river like in the wet season. Someone else's hiking pole. Nearly just the exact same as mine. Hopefully I won't find their body further up because their hiking pole broke. This big log must have suffered the same fate. It must have fell down off up high from there and just smashed down. Hopefully none of these trees fall on my head when I'm walking. Another tree fell down. I'm surprised there's not more trees down in the actual gorge. That one's hanging, that one's about to go. It's so quiet in here. You can only hear a distant rustling of leaves on trees, but that's it. There's no birds, no wind, nothing, no water running. Just silence. Out of that gorge area now, back into the rainforest. It's a comforting thought to see other people's boot prints in the sand the way I'm going. You know, it's probably the right way. I wonder if this big rock fell, or was it eroded down into that? There's someone's name on it. Samsa and Mac, something. There's some tracks. Human tracks. We're on the hunt for man flesh. whole bunch of trees fell down this bit. Up there maybe. There's a pretty big tree fell down here. That must have made awful a racket. That must have. Is there like scrapings on the side of it? I wonder what that's from. Go in that direction. It's just more erosion, I'd say. There's probably heaps of fellas living inside that thing. Someone built a little cairn there. Means I'm on the right track. It was a nice walk going through the gorge, but the arrows are telling me I need to go all the way up there. Tell you, that was rough going with the big sack, the big 20 kilo sack. I'd say this'll take me a while now. I'm about halfway up this thing now. I tell you, with this rucksack on, it's killer, because the balance is so strange. You keep getting thrown off a bit. I tell you, that's serious going. That is steep as, with the sack as well. It just keeps going and going. Whew, need a minute. Jesus. I just had a little muesli bar. We removed the bottom part of the trousers, getting the tighty whitey socks out, and we'll get back into a sweaty one. I'm hoping that's the top up there. Oh, heavy sack, heavy. Right, finally made it up the massive scramble there. Oh, that would take it out of you. Apparently someone told me that's the hardest part of the whole great walk of the 6 days. That's the hardest bit apparently. So we have that done at least now. Just climbing up a cliff with my 20 kilo sack. Oh jeez. Well, I'm on top of the gorge now. This huge red ant. He's massive. That's such a big ant. Betcha he'd sting you if he touched you. Please, there's this please turn back sign there. But of course it's all worn out completely nearly, so it doesn't give me the advice to turn back really. And the last of the hilly bit, there's just this endless staircase of rocks. Just going the whole way up through there to get higher and higher. But at least there's a nice cool breeze though, cooling me off a bit. These kind of winding stairs the whole way up, just like that. Ooh, tough going. This entire section now is just long spiky grass. You can barely see the path. All I'm doing now is just watching out for snakes between the grass. Don't want to get bit by a snake. The sky is so blue today. So blue. The environment's completely changed now. To this more grassy shrubland with eucalyptus trees and ferns instead of the deeper woodland. For this really grassy section here that I've been walking through, I don't want any snakes coming in on me, so I'm going to throw on my snake ocarina necklace that I have. I'm going to play a little tune that'll hopefully put me in a good grace with the snake spirits so they won't get me. So that was terrible. Right, I'm protected. No snake will bite me now. The ocarina has been sang. Took a minute to put some sunscreen on because I'm starting to get into the sunny bits and I don't want to get burnt yet. It's actually mad today. It's hotter than in Ireland than it is in outback Queensland. So in Ireland today it's 30 degrees. I'd imagine about 95% humidity because Ireland is a really humid country. And today here it's as cool as anything, so the humidity is non-existent. And then sure, like, it's probably 22 degrees and that's it. It has sup of water as well. I tell you, I'm a big fan of the old fizzy drinks, but water has never tasted so good until I've been out here. Some yellow septic tank water. Oh, love it. The scales of this massive fern you get in Carnarvon, they look like crocodile scales. Like, they're rough, black, dark, leathery scales. Getting quite high up now into the mountains. Lovely breeze again. This is actually a mad view. You can see the other gorges and cliffs off in the distance. I wonder how many people have seen this view. Like, you'd have to do the full Great Walk to see this. I feel like a gorilla going around with these walking sticks. The way they have the big arms. I wonder if this is the most efficient, well, obviously is the most efficient way to get up mountains. That's why maybe the mountain gorillas have the big arms, but yeah, I feel like a big chimp, big gorilla flying up the mountain. Still quite open now, and it's nice and flat again. A big huge ant mound. I'm scurrying about everywhere into those little holes. Yeah, I wouldn't want to step on that. Go straight through it. Big drop there. A few cacti up there. There's an actual ladder going up. That's going to be rough going with this pack. Oh, we made it up the ladder and we was greeted with this view. It's getting steep now. Near 1,000 meters. Just winding up the summit now to Battleship Spur. Pretty tough going. Very steep. Tough with the sack. But we're almost at the top now. It's mad to me how they got all these steps in here. How did you even do that? Helicopter. But then someone has to like knock them in so they don't move. The gorge over there that I walked yesterday. It's so far away now. I'm after doing the first 5k over the 15k today. Hopefully the worst of it now, going up a Battleship Spur 1,000 meter mountain on the trail. There's supposed to be a decent lookout over there, so I'm just going to throw the sack down and just go over weightless now. I noticed someone left an old cowboy hat there. I wonder how long that's been there. There's probably a big fat snake underneath that. I flip it and see with it. What? Jeez, that hat's ancient. It's been drying out here for a long time. So it's a viewpoint of the whole of Carnarvon Gorge. Jeez. It's mad to think I walked the whole way through that yesterday and today. Getting remote now. This is the bush. Some view. Alright, back on the trail again with the big smelly sack. 10k to the campsite. So it's 1 o'clock now, so we'll try to get there before sunset. Got a good 5 hours. But I'll probably take a break there in the middle. Hopefully it's a bit kinder to me than the first half of this trail today. We're just walking between all these trees now. A lot of them look like they've been burnt by some stage or another. Probably forest fires here in the summer. I've just spotted an emu. He's just walking over there. He's pretty big, isn't he? There's 2 of them. I was going to have a break, but I wouldn't want these fellas pecking at my cheese. Just the big emus. I didn't think I'd see emus out here. Apparently they're only on outside of Carnarvon. On the roads out there. Just they're big old birds, aren't they? I can't say I've had emu yet to eat emu jerky. I wonder why there's only 2 of them. You'd think they'd have a whole flock. I feel very blessed to see those 2 emus. I didn't think I'd see any wildlife like that while I was out here in Carnarvon. Anything that big. Like, jeez, some going. Going for a bit of lunch now, so got the wrap, got the salami, I got the cheese, and the Aussie classic, the squeezy ketchup. So I'm gonna ruin that lovely cheese and salami with some smelly old ketchup. But it's gonna be unbelievable. It'd be a bit too dry now without the ketchup, I'd say, out here, so need it to go. Need to make it a bit nicer. I'm hoping these emus don't come back when they smell the cheese. Jez, it'd be hard going fighting off an emu with a hiking pole. So I got my salami cut off and my hunk of cheese. I'll cut up with my knife there. I got half that cheese, I didn't even cut it. Cheese. Salami. Then the piece de resistance, the Woolies ketchup I stole. It's unbelievable, that was. Oh, ketchup tastes so good out here. Fuck, maybe not. A great towel snack. That's fucking unbelievable, lads. I feel much more refueled after that. So we're going to head back on. I'd say about 9 kilometers to go now. This area is a lot more wooded now. Like proper big trees, thick trees. Lots of sun getting through now. There's some cattle out here, off up there. I wonder if they're wild. I don't think they'd be farming up here, to be honest. Could be a wildcat. It's gone back to that classic style Aussie bush now. More grassland, less trees. I just spent the last hour lost because these arrows telling me to go that way, but I didn't think it meant down this rocky bit. I thought it meant just on this trail, because there's one a bit further that says to go that way, but it's actually over that way. Because this looks like a trail, it's not. But I followed it the whole way down, a good 20 minutes, and it brings you down to the water, and there's a load of cow shite there. So I think this is the path that the cows take to go shy, or to get a drink out of water, out of river. So now I have to go all the way back down and get my rucksack, which is back 20 minutes down, and then come back up and then go on the path. So, took me a while to figure that out. I was going up all random ways, but at least we know the way now. I didn't get lost. It's only 2.5 hours of daylight left though, so I gotta hoof, go hard at it. Don't want to be hiking in the dark looking for the campsite, then I'll actually get lost. Alright, have my rucksack. Now this is the right way. You wouldn't have thought this would be the right way, would you? This looks like the wrong way. But there's the arrow there. Out of water now. I said there's only 2 or 3k left, but my lips are getting so sticky, so dry. I filtered some water down by that little creek when I got lost. I had oil in it or something, but sure, I drank it anyways after I filtered it, and there was cow shite all over the place. I needed the water, so hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. I'm gonna fill up 4 litres for tomorrow, because even though tomorrow will be a bit easier, it won't be a big mountain to climb, but I think the more water the better, because there's no streams along this track now from now on, so definitely going the right way. This area is nice now. Surprised I'm not seeing more wallabies or kangaroos around in this kind of environment. Big kangaroo, he's massive. He is massive. 3 of them. There's 5 of them over there. One of them is really big. Just kangaroos in the bush for real. He's watching me. He's not sure about me. Big Irish head on me. He doesn't know what to make me. So as I was on the way to the second camp, Gadwalker's camp, I was probably going through a bit of mild heat exhaustion and dehydration, because I was getting a weird flushes on my head, weird heat sensation around my forehead, even though the temperature was dropping pretty rapidly. So I should have been cooling down, but it just wasn't happening. So thankfully I did make it to the camp anyways, and there was 3 other people there already doing the same great walk as me by themselves, and I just beelined straight past them, went straight to the tap and just filled up 2 litres of water and just downed it right on the spot. And they kind of looked at me funny because I just ignored them, but I was so thirsty. And then I went back and had a chat to them for a bit. And here's me just eating my meal of the day. I didn't even have a proper meal. I just had this raspberry brownie meal. One of the other expensive camping meals I picked up, but it was actually unreal. It's Christmas. It looks disgusting. Would you eat that?
That's not what I was expecting.
Supposed to be raspberry something. Boysenberry. Chocolate. Not too long after I finished that meal, a few minutes after, what did I hear but the dingoes howling in the distance. They sounded pretty close. I didn't get a look at any of them. But yeah, just the howling just goes straight through your body. And even that night when I was asleep in the tent, they just kept howling, and you'd feel give you goosebumps all over. It's kind of hard to hear because every time they start howling, I try to record it, it would just cut out straight away. But I did my best to fix the audio a bit. Oh, it stops. I got like 3 seconds of it. I was about to start whistling like it was a dog. Come on.
I wonder if howling would bring them over.